Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video from Gear 360. I goofed. I did a lot, well, not a lot, but a fair bit off camera, without thinking. I was recording my voice the whole time and forgot to start up the actual video recorder. So, to recap, I made a farm. Not all that much. I put fences around it so that the nastier of mobs can't get in. I still got to do something about spiders. I'll think of something eventually. Put a fence gate exit here. Widened the doorway and moved my bed. Other than that, to recap, this is all I've got. Beyond the house, the door works well. Look at that. Very nice. And I can run inside really quickly. Closes behind me. Alright, so we can get right back into it. I planted wheat all on this side, and that carrot I got from the zombie is over here. I really like carrots and potatoes quite a bit more than I like... oh, brain, where art thou? Quite a bit more than I like wheat. Wheat always has seemed to me a bit wasteful, mostly because of how much room it takes up. I mean, yeah, you can have a wheat farm fairly easily, but good night, it takes up a lot of room. So I'm gonna go back to getting some wood here. I did off camera again, kind of clean this out a bit. Not all that much. Over here as well. I'll be perfectly honest, I prefer the look of oak. Ooh. Oh, ravine. Lucky me. Now I gotta get down there. Carefully. Anyway, I prefer the look of oak to... what is this? Birch. I always forget the name of that stuff. I love the look of cedar. Very pretty. That rich, deep texture. But I don't find myself using it much. I don't know what it is about the coloring, but I don't tend to like it in the looks of things. For flooring, it's excellent. You know, it looks like that rich hardwood flooring you see in model homes. Oop. Made a shovel off screen. Went to harvest some dirt to fill in some holes around here. I don't like making shovels. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know, maybe it's just wasteful for me. The problem is I'm doing all of these videos in one just kind of bulk recording session, and I'm forgetting what I said when. I said some things last video in 3, and some things in the recording I just lost, and yeah. You're gonna have to deal with me for a bit. I'll keep it together. Haven't done any more caving. Not yet. I said I wanted to get at least the first floor on the house so I can close things off before I do that. Because when I go caving all night. Yeah, it's like a party, dude. It's like once you go caving, you can't stop. Ah. Did, bruh. Yeah. I visit a chat room called Exile, and it's interesting. People I find are fascinating creatures, especially when put online. These people on this chat room will talk for ages about the most ridiculous things. and I love to just be in there to listen to their different opinions, because most of them are fairly left-leaning, I should say, and I'm a fairly big conservative. But what I found is it's interesting to find where we agree. With some people on there, it's hardly ever at all with anything. And then there are some who, they're more libertarian. The internet seems to be mainly libertarian. They support a lot of left-leaning things, but politics is on my mind a lot lately. If I talk about it in my videos, I don't want to get political with you guys, because I know I don't want to lose anybody watching the videos, but if I've got something on my mind, I'm afraid you're going to have to listen to me say it. I'll try to keep it to a minimum, though. For those of you who read Penny Arcade, the webcomic, and maybe missed out on this, do try to read Penny Arcade Report. That's an interesting read, at least. I read about a game that they're having trouble with. Somebody, and I forget all the details, unfortunately, but I was reading about this company that was trying to make a new game, and no, it was Zeboyd Games, the people who made Penny Arcade's On the Rain-Slick Precipice of Darkness and Cthulhu Saves the World and games like that. And they're trying to make this new game, but it's got a female protagonist, which to me is like, okay, no big deal. But apparently, a lot of people that they're testing it with are saying they can't connect to the character because it's a girl. Which strikes me as a little odd, but, what are you going to do? And it's apparently, they're going to make it, if it hair lips the Pope, as the old saying tends to go. But they're just going to do it. And I think that's interesting, and I hope it works out for them. But I was wondering, is that a problem? Do you have to be able to completely connect with absolutely every character you play in a game? And what if you don't? Do you have to connect? Surely you can just play a game for the sake of good gameplay or supporting a group of people you like. Do you have to naturally connect with every part of the aspect of the game? I don't. Here I sit playing Minecraft, and there's no real way that I can connect with Steve. Although, not entirely Steve. But I can't connect with Steve. He woke up in the middle of a completely foreign environment, and the first thing he did was start punching trees. That's nothing I can connect with easily. Again, I'm going to put out a call to you guys to tell me what you want me to do in these videos. I'm going to do a quick bulk recording session for 5 videos and call it done for a little bit. See what you guys have to say. You know what? Let's get this roof on. That's what I want. Still having a bit of trouble, figuring out what to say in videos like this. And it's just long, drawn-out things, bits of silence. I know you aren't entertaining to watch at all, but I'm afraid there are sometimes I just don't have anything to say. I'll find something, though. I've not played golf in my original run of 3 videos here on my channel. I talked about playing golf and enjoying it in all of its formation, all of its forms. Hello, English language. Enjoying it in all of its forms, but I've not played much recently. I got busy with doing a remodel on a house and putting things together for that vacation Bible school thing for my church. From there, though, I'm hoping to play a little bit more. I take my dad out. He's the genesis of my love of the game. Time for a new axe. Let's see here. And there it is. I've got a small problem with Minecraft. It's myself, not the game. I will spend, a good 30, 45 minutes to an hour organizing chests. Again, going back to my theory that we all have a little bit of OCD in us. I think it's a good thing, too. OCD is not something you want to deal with on a daily basis, but a little bit of it will kind of... I think it's what keeps the world running. I recently discovered a 24-hour comedy station on the radio. I've been enjoying listening to that. Comedy is for me an interesting study. I inherited from my father a very dry sense of humor. My humor is more situational based, commenting on things and listening to certain comedians is interesting because what they'll do, and I wish I was this quick, but what they'll do is they'll pick out someone in the middle of the audience. And they've been doing this for long enough that they can find the right guy, or girl in that case. And they pick them out, and I ask them a simple question that you would not think anything would come of, and that's how they get started. It's like, hey, who here's from X, Y, or Z? Some town, city. Yeah, I used to be there. And off they go. Yeah. Baffles me. I heard a guy talking about chivalry. He said, okay, let's talk for a bit about chivalry. Now, when a woman is about to step into a mud puddle, you're supposed to... Hold on. Excuse me. You're supposed to take off your jacket and throw it in the puddle in front of her so that she doesn't get her shoes dirty. He said, I don't know about you, but some jackets can be expensive. You get a nice leather jacket. He said, where'd that come from? He said, but going a step further, when I leave my clothes laying around on the floor, around my house, in my room, he said, I'm just trying to be chivalrous to my wife. I'm sure that works out for him very well, too. I'm sure he's hardly ever in trouble with his wife. not sick. Somehow I got something caught in my throat, and it's just driving me crazy. So I think I've got enough torches and just general stuff to maybe think about taking on that ravine. But I think we'll do that next episode. Then you can watch me fail spectacularly then. And until then, I want to thank you again for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll be doing a few more of these, at least a few. And when next you see me, we'll rappel down into the deep darkness of a dark cave. I hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much for watching. I'm the Gear 360, and I hope you have a wonderful day.